We think we're always rushing, always on the grind, but ask someone from another country what they see. They don't see hustle. They see a place where everyday life is so incredibly smooth. It looks like we've got cheat codes for daily living. Things you do without a thought are truly shocking to them. They watch and wonder, how can this be so simple? Number one, free ice in nearly every drink. In the US, if you order a soda, you expect a glass packed to the brim with ice. It's just automatic. But for visitors, especially from Europe, this is totally baffling. Over there, you might get 1 or 2 cubes if you ask nicely, and sometimes you even have to pay for them. So when they see a glass that looks like 90% ice and 10% drink, they feel like they're getting ripped off. And our obsession with making drinks easy is nothing compared to how we handle getting a meal. Number 2, drive-through pharmacies. Yeah, it's not just for burgers and fries. In America, you can get your actual prescription medicine without ever leaving your car. To many foreigners, this is a completely wild idea, but when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. The last thing you want to do when you're sick is drag yourself into a store. It's a game changer for parents with sleeping kids in the back, or for anyone who has a tough time getting around. But our obsession with convenience doesn't stop with errands. Number 3, giant grocery store parking lots. This one always shocks visitors. In the US, you just expect a giant free parking lot at any big store. You pull in, find a spot, and you're done. But in many other countries, finding parking is a real struggle. You might have to pay for a tiny spot in a tight garage, if you can even find one. Because so much of America was designed around cars, this sea of free parking isn't a luxury, it's just normal. And this expectation of easy access goes way beyond the store. Number 4, unlimited restaurant refills. In most American restaurants, when you order a soda, you're not just buying one glass. You're basically buying access to the whole fountain. Your server will just keep bringing you more, often without you even asking. For visitors from other countries, this is wild. Elsewhere, you pay for every single drink you order. The idea that a restaurant would give away endless free products sounds like a terrible business plan. But in the US, it's just a normal part of the experience. A small perk that everyone expects. Number 5, public restrooms almost everywhere. When you're out and about in America, finding a bathroom is rarely a problem. You just walk into the nearest coffee shop, big store, or fast food place, and you can almost always use theirs for free. But for visitors, this is a huge relief. In many other countries, public restrooms are hard to find. And if you do track one down, you often have to pay for it. In the US, it's just another one of those background conveniences everyone expects. And that expectation of easy access applies to our money too. Number 6, hotel ice machines. Walk down the hall of almost any American hotel and you'll find it. A big humming ice machine, free for anyone to use. You just grab the little bucket from your room and fill it to the top 24/7. But for visitors, this is wild. In most other countries, getting ice usually means calling down to the front desk and maybe even paying for it. You definitely don't just wander down the hall and help yourself. It's just another one of those small, expected perks. But our love for instant convenience goes way beyond what we drink. Number 7, 24-hour convenience stores. Imagine it's 3 in the morning and you need milk or maybe medicine for a headache. In many countries, you're just out of luck until the next day. But in America, there's a good chance a brightly lit convenience store is just a short drive away, ready for you. This 24/7 access to snacks, gas, and basic supplies is something most Americans don't even think about. For visitors, it's wild to see that the world doesn't just shut down after midnight. But this round-the-clock service isn't the only way we bend the rules of time. Number 8, free water at restaurants. When you sit down at a restaurant in the US, a big glass of ice water often appears before you even see a menu, and you're not getting charged for it. This can be a real shock for visitors. In many countries, asking for water means getting a bottle that's added to your bill. But in America, unlimited free tap water is just the default. It's so normal that not getting it would feel like something was wrong. And this isn't the only freebie Americans have come to expect. Number 9, huge shopping carts. Walk into an American supermarket and the first thing you might notice is the cart. It's often big enough to fit a small child and your groceries for the entire month. for visitors used to smaller, daily shopping trips. These massive metal baskets are a real shock. They're built for the American way of life, buying in bulk. We have giant stores where you buy everything at once, load it into a big car, and drive it home. The giant cart isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. But our obsession with scale goes beyond just our shopping trips. Number 10, curbside pickup for retail orders. This is where American car culture and convenience truly merge. You order everything you need online: groceries, clothes, electronics. But instead of waiting for delivery, you just drive to the store. You pull into a designated parking spot, tap a button on your phone, and a few minutes later, an employee walks out and loads everything right into your trunk. You literally don't have to leave your car. For many visitors, it's a level of service that seems impossibly futuristic. But this personal touch goes way beyond just shopping. Number 11, air conditioning in nearly every building. In the US, walking into a store on a scorching summer day and getting hit with a blast of cold air isn't a treat. It's just expected. Air conditioning is basically standard in homes, offices, and shops. For many visitors, especially from Europe, this is a huge shock. Back home, you might have a fan, but entire buildings being kept at a perfect temperature feels like an incredible luxury. In fact, widespread AC is what made it possible for huge cities to boom in hot places like Florida and Arizona. But this desire for perfect comfort doesn't just stop at the front door. Number 12, drive-up banking windows. This takes the drive-through concept and applies it to your money. Instead of parking and walking inside, you just pull up to a window, talk to a teller over a speaker, and handle your business. Want to deposit a check or get some cash? You just put it in a plastic canister and whoosh, it gets sucked through a tube right to the teller. For most visitors, the idea of managing their finances from their car seems totally bizarre. But in America, it's just another errand you can knock out on the go. It's a level of personal service that has become completely normal. But the next one is a golden rule that almost every American store follows. Number 13, massive portion sizes at chain restaurants. When you order a meal in America, don't be surprised if the plate is big enough for two. For visitors, it's a genuine shock. They're used to a single serving looking like, well, a single serving. But in the US, value for money often translates to a mountain of food. It's so normal that asking for a to-go box isn't just accepted, it's expected. You're often buying dinner for tonight and lunch for tomorrow. And this expectation of getting exactly what you want extends way beyond the restaurant. It's kind of wild when you think about it. We just fly through our days, grabbing coffee on the go, pulling into massive parking lots without a second thought. For us, this whole list of conveniences is just normal life. We don't even notice it.